Now, we're going to take up one more problem on the projections of solids, the problem number 163. How to solve this problem by using AutoCAD software. So, the problem reads as a pentagonal prism, 25 mm sides of base and 50 mm axis length rests on HP on one of its corners, such that the two base edges containing the corner on which it rests make equal inclinations with HP. Draw the projections of the prism when the axis of the prism is inclined to HP at 40 degrees and to VP at 30 degrees. So to do that, first we need to go to this final solution, and you make that one of the corners is resting on HP and that the axis is inclined to HP at 40 degrees and to VP at 30 degrees. So we need to find out the beta inclinations. So to do that, first we'll go to the AutoCAD screen and switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode. Now we'll go for the command limits. Enter lower left corner 0, 0, upper right corner 297, 210. Then zoom all. Now we'll go for a line command. First we're going to take up one line. Take the horizontal distance, move the cursor to the right side, and type the distance as 297. And take the cursor to the top side and take the distance as 210. And then take the cursor to the left side and type 297 and then say close C. Then we have zoom extents and zoom 0.6x. Now we'll go for the layer command. Click on new layer, type the layer by name XY, enter. Click on new layer, type the layer by name locus, enter. Click on new layer, type the layer by name axis. Click on new, type the layer by name front view, enter. Click on the new, type the layer by name top view, and click on new, type the layer by name front view, space hidden, and then click on new, type the layer top view hidden. Enter. Now we will go for the different line weights. So the line weights of 0.0, the layer 0 will be having 0.05 because layer 0 will contain the projection lines. XY line should be of 0.13 and the locus line should be of 0.05 and the axis line should also be of 0.05 and the front view should be of 0.5. Say OK. And the top view should also be equal to 0.5 and the front view hidden should be of 0.3 and the top view hidden should also be of 0.3. Now we're going to go for top view hidden continuous. So you just click on load, type the layer, center, enter, again go to load, type the layer by name dash dot, OK. Click on load, type the layer by name, line type by name hidden and say OK and click on hidden and say OK. Now the top view hidden is changed to hidden line type. Then similarly the front view should also be of hidden line type. Then the axis line should be of center line and then the locus line should be of dash dot and say OK. Now we go for the color. The axis line should be of magenta color and the front view should be of red color and the top view should be of blue color and the front view hidden should be also of red color and then the top view hidden should be of blue color. So once you change the line weight, the line type and color for different layers, now we're going to close this. Now we're going to create the drawing. The first thing is I need to create a polygon of 25 mm side. So I'll just go to polygon and the number of sides is 5. Take the edge option, click on here and take the distance as 25. Then we just go to move this bit inside. Then go to line, take INT of this and drop midpoint of this. Similarly, line, I will take INT of this and take midpoint of opposite line type. Then just go to fillet between these two. So here we have this and then you have this. So we have this, the line type which you have, or you can just say line, take intersection part of this to intersection part of this. Then finally you erase this line. It's not required. Then go to line. So draw the horizontal line at any distance and go to offset and take the distance as 50 mm. So you type 50 and say enter. You just click this and take it out. Then go to line, take int on this and draw perpendicular to this line. Similarly, just go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to. So you take this line, then go to line, take int of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to trim. So you just go to trim, select these two as the cutting edges and trim these two and also these two. Then go to break this line till here and you break this line till here. Now we need to do the break this line. So just go to the O snap. So you're going to take the settings now. You just go to end, you just click on midpoint and then you take perpendicular, then intersection. And these are the things which is required. Then you just go to OK. Now we keep the O snap tracking on. Once you do that, you just go to break, select this as the first point. Then it will ask for the first point. You come down to F. Then you just take intersection of these two. Here you just go to you just go to polar tracking. You just take O snap. You just go to O snap. So here you make it OK. Select options and then say OK. And now we need to start creating this. So to do that, so here we have the object snap on. Once you do that, you just go to break this line. So till here, go to F and then you just take end point of this and say @. Similarly, break, select this, take F point and take intersection and then say @. Similarly, break, you select this, you go to first point, select this as the first point and then say @ and enter. Now once you do that, you just click over this and then go to layer, take this layer as top view and say line weight display on. So you just select these two and you select these two and you select this and go to layer, make that layer as front view. And similarly, you just click on this and go to layer, make that layer as axis layer and take the distance as 20. So once you do that, now you just go to the zoom previous. Now you will go to copy, select this and take this entire drawing and copy it to the next position by switching on the ortho mode. Once you do that, then you just go to rotate, select this as the object and you take this as the endpoint, rotation angle by 50 degree so that it will going to have 40 degree with reference to horizontal. Now as we have created the O snap on, so we need not have to type intersection. You just take this and take it out. Similarly, you just take this and you take it on this side. Then go to line. So first I will go for O snap. Okay, then you just go to line. You take this endpoint and then you just go to line, take endpoint of this and perpendicular of this. Then go to fillet between these two. Similarly, you just go to line, take endpoint of this and draw a vertical line and then go to line, take endpoint of this till perpendicular to this. Then go to line, take endpoint of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to fillet between these two. Similarly, just go to line, take intersection point of this and then go to line, take So you just go to fillet between this line and this line. Similarly, you just go to line, take intersection, then you just go to line, take endpoint and draw a vertical line, and you take this endpoint and then you take this endpoint, then go to trim, select these two as the cutting edges and object to trim as these two and this line. Now we go for line, you take this intersection, then you just go to line, take this intersection, you just go to zoom window, then go to line, take intersection of this and then go to extend, select this as the boundary and this as the object to trim. So once you do that, then go to fillet between these two, then go to line and say you take fillet between this line and this line. Now we go for line and take intersection point of this, then go to fillet between this line and this line, then go to line, take endpoint and then go to fillet, then go to fillet between this line and this line, fillet between this line and this line, and fillet between this line and this line. Now we go for line, you just take intersection of this to intersection of this to intersection of this, point of this and intersection of this. Then go to line, you take intersection to end, to this end, to this end and to this end. Now we go for break. So this is how now we'll go for break. Select this object, first point, take perpendicular, then say @. Now we will go for bow snap. So you remove perpendicular here and say OK. And also the midpoint is not required. So now you just go for a break. Select this as the first point, take F as the first point, you take intersection and say @. Then you just go for a break, select this as the first point and take end point and say @. Then break, select first point, take intersection @. Then break, select this as the first point, take intersection of this and say @. Then break, select this as the first point, take intersection or end point and say @. Now we have all the horizontal lines. Now we go for the vertical lines. You take end point and say @. Then break, first point, take end point and say @. Then break, first point, take intersection and say @. Then break, first point, take end point, @. Now we have changed all these things. Now we need to go for the visibility and invisibility. All the exterior edges of the boundaries of the solids are visible. You just go to this, and the surface which is near to the observer is these lines, and you take this. Once you have these two, then I need to go for this. You just go to layer, make that layer as top view. So once you do that, you just go for a break, select this line and take F and you take @ and enter. You select this line and you make that layer as front view, top view. So once you do that, Now we have all other criteria. You just click on this and you just click on this. So as you click on these two, so these two will automatically becomes layer top view hidden and save the distance as 50. So once you do that, you just go to this line, you just go to layer, make that layer as axis layer and you take that distance as 5. So now we have created the second drawing, second position top view, then go to DDIM and then go to modify, click on primary units, precision is up to second decimal point, text is 3, align with the dimension line and take the center becomes above and offset from the dimension line as 3, then go to symbols and arrows, take the arrow size as 3, then go to lines, take the offset from the origin as 3 and say OK and say close. Now we go for dim and take endpoint of this to endpoint of this now. So we have 38.3. Now we go for line. So here the distance what he has given is 30 degrees. So here the angle is given to be 30. So you just go to nearest and you take this point and say at the rate 100 less than minus 30. Then we have the height as 50. So you take the circle, take nearest point, select this and take the radius as 50. Then go to line, take intersection point of this and draw a horizontal line. Then go to break, select this and break this line till here and you break this line till here. Sorry. Then go to break this line from here. So here then break, select this first point. So here you just go to switch off the off or snap and then go to break, select this and break this line. Then go to erase this line and then go to trim, select this as the cutting edge and object to trim. Now we go for the circle command. So here you have 38.30, go to circle, take center of this and take 38.3430. Then you just go to break, select this and you break this till here and you select this and break this here. So now we have all this. Now we need to copy this. So I will just go to erase this and you just keep the snap track. Then go to copy, select this entire thing and then enter, take the axis. So the axis should be inclined. So you just take a end point of this, specify base point, end point of this, then second point you take center of this line. Okay. Now we have this. Once you have this, now we need to rotate. You just go to rotate, select this entire drawing and base point. You take end point of this. Then you just go to reference, take the reference angle which is 0 to intersection point of this. Now we have this line. So this line we will give exactly to this point. Now we just go to break this line till here. Then go to move, select this entire thing and move with ortho off and you take it inside. So once you do that, then go to zoom previous and then zoom window. So this is how we can use with the snap tracking. And now we will go for line command, draw a line from end point of this and you switch on the ortho mode. Then go to snap. Now I want perpendicular to be switched on. Once you take this switched on, then you just go to line, you need not have to type this, you take end point and draw perpendicular. Then you just go to line, take end point and draw perpendicular. Then go to fillet between these two now. Once you do that, so here exactly what we are trying to get. then go to line, you take endpoint or intersection, then go to line, take intersection or endpoint. So here you just come down to this, then go to line, take endpoint or intersection to perpendicular to this, then go to fillet between this line and this line. Now the next is go to line, take endpoint, and then go to line, take endpoint and draw perpendicular to this, then go to line, take endpoint and draw perpendicular to this line, then go to fillet between these two now. Similarly, you just go to line, you take a endpoint of this, and then go to line, you take endpoint or intersection and perpendicular to this, then go to fillet between these two. Now we need to go for the other bottom face. So to do that, you just go to line, take a int of this and draw perpendicular to this, then go to line, take endpoint, then go to line and take this intersection point of this and draw perpendicular, and then take endpoint and draw perpendicular, then go to fillet between these two. Now we have line, you take a intersection of this and draw horizontal, and then go to intersection and draw perpendicular to this, then go to fillet between these two. Similarly, you just go to line and take endpoint and draw a horizontal line, and then go to line, take intersection of this and draw perpendicular to this, and take intersection and draw perpendicular to this, then go to fillet between these two. Now we need to draw this prism now. So then just go to line, you take endpoint to this endpoint and this endpoint and this endpoint, and you just say undo, 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 so you take a endpoint of this and then you take endpoint of this, then go to line, you take endpoint of this to endpoint of this to endpoint of this to endpoint of this and to endpoint of this, and join this, then go to line, take endpoint of this to endpoint of this, and you take endpoint of this to endpoint of this, then go to line, endpoint of this to endpoint of this, then endpoint of this to endpoint of this, and then endpoint of this to endpoint of this, then go to break this line, you take first point, you take endpoint and say at the rate, then go to break, select this first point, you take endpoint and say at the rate. Now we are going to apply, you just go to extend this to the boundary of this, and then go to break this line till here, then you just break this also on this side, and you just click on this and you just click on this and go to layer, make that layer as XY line. Once you do that, you just come down to zoom window, then go to break, and then you just all the exterior edges of the boundaries of the solids are visible. Then what we need is we need to go for the surface which is nearer to the observer is visible. So this surface is entirely visible. Obviously this line and also this line will going to be visible. You make that as front view. So once you do that, you just come down to two invisible edges can never cross each other. You just select on this and you just select on this. Go to layer, you take it as front view hidden and you take the distance as 20. Now you just click over this line, go to layer, make that layer as axis layer and you take the distance as 10, line type square factor. Then you just come down to zoom, you just click on this and you click on this, go to layer which is XY line. Now we go for DDIM, then go to modify, you just come down to precision, you make it 0 and say OK and say close. Now we go for OSnap off, then go to dim, then you just come down to intersection point of this and you take INT of this. Now you just go to ortho off, you are going to get this distance as 25. Then you just come down to intersection point of this and intersection point of this. So we have 50 mm, then escape, then you just go to dim, angular, select between this line and this line, so you're going to get it as 40 degrees. Then go to angular, select dim, come down to angular, you select this line and you select this line, so you're going to get 30 degrees. Similarly, you just go to angular, select this line and use this line. You just come down to this, then go to text, then you just give space and tab, so you're going to get this. Then go to dim TED, text edit dimension, so you take this 30 degree here and you take this 40 degree here. So once you do that, so you just go to, now we will go for detext. So you just click on this and you take the height as 3, then mark this as capital X and you mark this as capital Y and this as VP and this as HP. Then we have small letters you need to write. Take A, B, C, D, E. Then in the bottom you write it as capital small p in bracket. All these will be in brackets. So P, Q, R and S and T and T. Then similarly you just type O1, here it is O, you open the bracket and say O1 and then go to detext. So here you mark this as A dash and here it is B dash, here it is C dash, here it is D dash and then here it is E dash and then here it is O dash in bracket and in here you mark it as P dash, you mark it as Q dash, you mark it as R dash, sorry, then this will be R dash, then we have S dash in bracket, then T dash in bracket, then O1 dash in bracket. So this is how you will be able to create this drawing. Then we just go to zoom window and then you just move in, go to X, you mark it as VP and you mark it as HP, then you mark it as A dash, then we have B dash, then we have E dash, then we have O dash, then C dash, then D dash, then P dash, then Q dash, then O1 dash, then R dash, then S dash, then T dash. So you just click on this, all these front view points and then go to layer, make that layer as front view. Now you just come down to zoom previous, you just come down to zoom window, then you just move this and you place it here, A and then P, then B, then Q, then O, then O1, then C, then R, then D, then S, then E and then D. Now you just click on this, so you click on these two, click on these two, then CR, then DS. Now we'll go to layer, make that layer as top view now. So once you do that, then just go to zoom previous. Now you come down to zoom window. Now we need to copy this now. To copy, So you just go to P dash and you copy this here. Then you come down to Q dash. Then you take this Q dash here. Then we have T dash. Then you take T dash here. Then we have O1 dash. Then we have R dash. Then we have S dash. Then we have A dash. So now this is the top surface. B dash. Then we have E dash. Then we have O dash. Then we have C dash. Then we have D dash. Now you just come down to this, then go to zoom window. So here you just copy A, B, C, D, E, and you just copy this A, and that A will come here. You copy this B, and that B will be here. You copy this C, that C will come here, and that C will be here. You copy this D, and that D will come here. You copy this E, that E will come here now. So once you do that, then you just come down to O, that O will come here, and that O will be here now. Similarly, you copy this O1, and that O1 will come here. Now you just go to D text, you mark this point as small p, call this as Q, you call this as R, S, and T. Then you just go to move P, Q, then it comes with R, then it comes with S, and then it comes with T now. So here you just pick over all these 4 points or 5 points, go to layer, make that layer as top view. So once you do that, you just go to copy this P here, and you copy this Q here, and then you copy this R here, and then you copy this S here, and then you copy this T here. So this is how you will be able to create this drawing. And then here there is a slight mistake, that is only because which will be of this nature. So here I need to change this. So just go to erase and then go to line and take int of this and draw perpendicular to this line. So once you do that, you just go to zoom window. So here we have this, you can see there is a mistake, that is only because we might have used this as, then just go to line, take int of this and take intersection part of this and take intersection part of this now. So you have this line and you have this line, and go to layer, make that layer as front view. So this is how you will be able to create this drawing. And you just go to D text. So here you make this as small a dash, so a dash, and this as B dash, and this as C dash, and this as D dash, and this as E dash, and this as O dash in bracket. Similarly, you have P dash, and then we have Q dash, and then we have R dash, then we have S dash, and we have T dash, and here this will be O1 dash now. Once you do that, then just go to zoom window, then go to move, select this and move this appropriately, and you place this Q dash, and this as O1 dash, and this as R dash, and this as S dash, and this as T dash. Similarly, you take A dash, B dash, then C dash, then D dash, and then E dash, and then O dash. Now you just click over all these points and make that as front view now. and then go to layer, make that layer as front view. Now you just come down to M text. Now you just click over this. You take formatting and just go to symbol and you mark this as small beta. Small b. You just go to formatting. So here you just beta, enter. So here you just go to erase this, then go to M text. So you select this. You just go to zoom previous. You just go to M text this, and you come down to formatting, go to symbol, select symbol, and you type beta b. So this is how you will be able to create this drawing, and then go to move and move this and place it appropriately. Then just go to zoom previous, and then you just escape. So, and you just move this Y and you place it appropriately. And this is the final sketch of what you want to create of a pentagonal prism of 25 mm side and base, and height is 50 mm, resting on one of its corners. The axis is inclined to HP at 40 degrees and to BP at 30 degrees. Thank you.